What up, YouTube? This your boy B-Dot, man. Back at y'all with another video. This one right here gonna be from Stay Slick with Kit. We're gonna be talking about men can't be loved unconditionally. We already know that, but let's get into the video and see what they talking about.
Not getting woo-woo here.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree.
You know when you go out and you're feeling good and it's like everyone starts looking at you, you look like shit, and everyone's looking at you and smiling, and opportunities are everywhere. You think because you're anyway. I don't want to get too woo-woo, but we can talk about the 3 levels of game later. That goes into really deep stuff.
Okay.
Ain't no such thing as 3 levels of game. If you good looking guy and you got money, bro, you don't need game. If you Drake, you don't need game. The women come to you. If you Chris Brown, you don't need game. The women come to you. So with all that, fellas, man, if you look good, man, game is not needed. Women break rules for the alphas and make rules for the betas. It is what it is. I don't mean to say it like that, but they make rules for the guys that they don't like, and that's a fact, bro. So they can
stop the cap.
So when a guy approaches a woman, he needs to go in there as, okay, let's have some fun. Let's see what we can do here, and what can I learn from it?
Because girls just want to have fun.
Okay, and if she says, for instance, I give this to my students, you go up to 2 women and they say to you, sorry, we're just having a chat, we don't want to speak to anybody. You go up to her in a bar. Now, you've got a few options here of how to react. First one is what most guys do, which is sort of apologize, go, sorry, and they walk off, okay, with their tail between their leg. The second guy will be passive aggressive, like, look at you anyway, lucky I spoke to you, that kind of attitude. And the third guy, the clever guy, will capitalize on it, on that, turn that negative into a positive. And I always say to them, they say that to you, just say to the woman, no problem, I just wanted to say I think you're absolutely beautiful, have a wonderful evening, and walk off. But you have to do it with like regal like confidence, because that's you showing her, this is what you're missing, you silly cow, you know, this is it, say goodbye. And then you go, you don't even look back, and you go talk to other people, and she sees you being this sociable person. And guys do not react that way. Like, I just told him to go, not in a rude way, but I just kind of gave him, like, you know, the heave ho, and he responded that way. And we found with our students that 80% of the time, the woman will find a way to either say to him, look, I'm sorry, I was just talking to my friend then, or that she'll smile at him, like giving him like the green light to come back. But the worst case scenario is like she doesn't say anything, but he's still got his, he's still got that energy that he's carrying with him. He's still confident. He's
ultimately
got his pride.
100%. Ultimately, it's about taking it, just saying it's not personal. In a sense of, okay, even if she's rejecting me because she doesn't like me, or I'm not the kind of guy, just go, she's rejecting because of her, not because of me, because that's what actually helps you keep that confidence in terms of, okay, cool. So just because, you know, you make this approach and didn't go the way you wanted, that doesn't mean that you're not still the person who's confident enough to go and do X, Y, and Z. Right? So I think the second we can just say, look, it's not personal. I think especially as guys, because I think guys have to learn to take rejection from women as a whole through their life anyway. Not saying that women never get rejected, but I think it's guys just kind of have to get used to accepting rejection more, because guys have...
Rejection is good for you, bro, because think about it. Most of the time, if you're looking for a job, most jobs ain't going to accept your application. They're going to reject you. So same thing with women, bro. You win some, you lose some.
To generally make the pursuit. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. So a couple of things there. Women do face rejection, but it's usually longer into the relationship, you know.
Yes.
And that can really hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to compare. Both are hurtful. I get it.
Yeah.
But you said don't take it personally. Yes, to a point. So this is where we go back to, everything has to be, you have to reflect it in that, again, that almost reptilian way. Now, yes, you know, maybe you're not her type. Like you did everything correct, you're funny, but she's actually looking for this kind of guy or whatever. Fine, there's that. But you do have to also reflect again, look and go, how could I have improved on that for next time? Where did I go wrong? Because, you know, just
same thing like I said with a job application, bro. You just get your resume up. You know what I'm saying? You get your skills up. Because the better you get your skills up, the perfect of candidate you become for a job, a woman, friends, a business, whatever the case may be. If you learn how to fix some cars. The better skilled you get at it, the more efficient you will be for when the next candidate comes up. When the next car shop need to hire a mechanic, your skills will be necessary for that job or for that person.
Just telling yourself I'm a great guy and it's her loss. Well, that's a mantra that doesn't help you then develop your game.
I agree. So when I say don't take it personally, what I'm saying is it's not a reflection on you. It's a reflection on the process of how you did that.
Absolutely,
That's what I mean by that.
Yeah,
as opposed to
I agree.
One thing I wanted to ask you was that even though let's say we acknowledge that, okay, do you think men and women love differently?
Yeah, of course, I said that.
Do you think that, is there such thing as unconditional love? What do you think?
I have it for my child.
No.
Yes, I agree. I guess
And
within partners.
honestly, I think to a point it's unconditional, but
Fellas, when it comes to love and when you receive love, if you think it's unconditional, besides if it comes from even with your kids, that's a
No.
almost I think it becomes a cope. Whereas with kids, it's not a cope, it's like a deep inner love that you have for your child. It's like even when they're awful, and I can tell you, sometimes my son is the school's calling me up, but it does not. Honestly, I know this sounds awful, but he could murder someone and I still love him.
Cool. That's not awful. I think that's your child, right?
And I think that's a real unconditional love. I think when you're married to someone, I think a lot of people are on a big cope. They're on a big cope, you know. It's like they know deep down this is shit. You know, the marriage is bad, the house looks bad, everything looks bad, and you just kind of like, but I love her, you know, or I love him, but I love him, and just keep it going, keep that story going, and you know, just believe in it, and then you forgive them for whatever it is that they do because you just want that marriage to work, or you want that relationship to work so desperately. So I don't think there is unconditional love. I think there's a point when people said, I'm done now. Yeah. They're just comfortable.
I think, true. They're just comfortable. They're just lazy. They just want to stay there. I think you can love someone unconditionally, but I don't think people choose them unconditionally. And that's actually what a marriage and relationship is. It's you're choosing this person every single day. Because people will leave people that they love.
Not so much anymore.
So?
I think
they do.
For financial reasons, people don't as much. You know, it's like I think in the 90s.
It's been like that for financial reasons. That's different. What he's saying is that even if it's financial reason that you don't want to leave, even if you still love them and you choose to leave, you can love somebody that you can leave somebody that you love. That's what he's trying to say. So that means you can leave somebody that you love. I loved a couple girls that I had to leave alone. You know what I'm saying? Because it just wouldn't work out, or I just couldn't put up with it. That don't mean I gotta stick around because I love you. Sorry.
In the 80s, maybe that happened a lot more because people, you know, just moving in together. You could get a flat in the 90s. You could be a single person. I know, I told you, I grew up in the 90s. And loads of 21, 22-year-olds had their own one-bedroom flat. They weren't like, oh, God, I've got to find somebody else to share the bills with. A lot of people are in partnerships now.
Yeah, but that's not for love, though. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, so you mean that if someone's in love...
So I think what I'm saying is people can leave someone, they can end a relationship, they still love the person, but they're like, I can't choose this person
men
anymore.
more than women, I think. Again, men,
yes.
Well, this is what women find very, very uncomfortable with, and it's frightening for us, is that even if you get him to fall in love with you, he can pick another girl like that just because she's the right one.
Yes, because when men are looking for, when men have,
it's
when guys
a killer for us. It's a
I get
killer.
that. If we're talking about he's looking to marry someone and have children, there's a purpose to him choosing this woman. If we're talking post that, I don't think that would happen. So let's say you take a man, he's had kids, he's divorced now, whatever, right? So he's now just looking for a companion. He's going to choose the woman that he's the most emotionally invested in.
Do you think so?
100%.
What, a man who's like in his 50s and he's married, he's had the children.
So, okay.
I think a lot of them are looking for a comfortable pair of slippers also, you know. Oh, that woman, you know, she seems like a nice... This is another thing about men.
Go on.
The thing that they're obsessed with, Ben, on that... because
it's funny how women can run around here saying what men is and how men think when you're not a man. It's hilarious to me, bro. Like, I never hear my mama run around and say, man this and man that. Like, that's like me telling a woman how to be a woman or what women think or how a woman is. No. Women are who women are. You know what I'm saying? And men are who they are. regardless of if you like it or not. You might just don't know how men think. Just say, I don't know. Is this how men are? But don't say, yeah, this is how men is, when you don't really know. Because you're speaking from a man's point of view as a woman. It's crazy. Silly. You know what I'm saying? It's very, you know, emotional.
I work with so many guys. I say, what do you want in a woman?
Yes.
And number one nearly is always that she's not crazy.
Yes.
Men are terrified of crazy women. They are terrified.
Yeah.
And a lot of time they fall in love with these crazy women, but they will not be with them. They'll
true.
say, no, you're not going to raise my children. I think a lot of guys, the men are obsessed with down to earth.
But that's why
they love down to earth.
But that's what I mean. No, how you literally just said they're not going to raise my children. That's my point. When it comes to him choosing a woman to marry and have children with, he's a lot more methodical and
much
thinking,
more.
is she the kind of woman who's going to be a good wife and mother? Past when he's done that, because that's a purpose, right? That's a season in his life. Past when he's done that, and all he's looking for is a comparison, not a woman to have kids with or anything like that, just a companion with someone he enjoys spending time with.
That word I don't like.
Why?
There's not much love in that companion word. It's like having a dog. Well, okay, but let's look at anecdotal evidence.
Like having a little
Should we do?
dog.
Because we've got no research on this, have we? So let's do anecdotal evidence.
Okay, go for it.
So how many men in their 50s, let's say, that you know that have done all this stuff, had the kids and stuff, are going out with a woman that you go, I'm really in love with her? Because the ones that I know are pretty sexless already. They're starting to lose their sex drive. You know, not 50.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. They think they know, but they don't really know. They want us to lose value because they lose value. See, she 40-some years old, so she knows her time is up. So she think just because men in their 50s, maybe, I don't know about white dudes, but I know black dudes in their 50s and 60s, they still out here banging. Ain't none of them saying I got an ED dysfunction, none of that. I don't hear that shit. You know what I mean? So with them saying that, like, oh yeah, he's starting to shrivel up and it don't work no more. Like, no. And even if they do, they got pills for that.
But later and late 50s, that's not so important anymore.
In terms of the young sexy girl, you mean?
No, in terms of their sex drive.
Sure.
So they're already starting to look for, again, that word companion. Someone that they can have nice walks with, and they can go to the gallery with and watch films together with. So
who is this woman to tell men what they like and don't like and what they should want and what they should want? Like, this is the problem. Especially with white women. They always think they know something. They think they know better. No, you don't know nothing. This whole conversation that she been having with this dude, it ain't really been nothing productive. I got nothing out of it. She just didn't say anything that was valid. Any good points, nothing. It was all off what she thinks she know, all this old theory and shit.
I don't think that they go and find, who's the most beautiful.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that when a man's when he's marriage minded and his focus for the next 5-10 years is to build a family, he's looking for certain quality. He chooses based on the qualities in a woman as opposed to necessarily who he feels the most for.
Right? I know, it's amazing.
Right.
I really admire that in men. I wish I was like that.
But I'm saying post that, when he's looking for a companion.
Yeah, exactly. So then
it's more about who he does feel the most more. It's about who he enjoys.
I think it's just who's convenient at that point.
Here she go
who's
again.
Not going to give him a headache.
Here she go again, assuming she know what men want. When she don't even know how to love a man, because I'm quite sure she ain't married. I'm about to end it right here, man, because I'm tired of hearing this chick keep cutting them off, because he's trying to tell you how men think, but she want to try to reverse it and say, oh no, this is how we should be. Anyway, man, it's beat out, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? And leave y'all comments in the comment section down below. Let me know if y'all got anything from this conversation, because I really didn't get nothing. And it wasn't even nothing about men can't be loved unconditional from women. But let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out here. Peace.